Welcome to Ancient Astrology with Sam and Verity.
Hi, I'm Sam Bakewell.
And I'm Verity Herbs. And today is episode 34, and we're going to be looking at the moon. We're continuing that.
Yes.
The moon in the third house this
That's
time.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So the moon, the third house, represents communication, short travel, short courses, primary school, siblings, close friends, your community, cousins, neighbours.
Yeah.
And because the moon rejoices there, it'd have to have some sort of spiritual or religious sort of concepts going on as well.
Interesting.
So if you do have the moon in that house, that's to me showing that, you enjoy something spiritual, or even like spiritual courses or...
Yeah, because I was wondering if the spirituality would then connect to community. So maybe it's, you like to be in a group with others, or you feel that way with your siblings, or you share that with them, something like that.
Yeah. And primary school, the third house is always very interesting for primary school. So, you can sort of tell if somebody has a good experience during primary school. And let's say if it was a malefic planet ruling that third house, or in the third house, then they might have not very great teachers, or they like it's
bully.
Mercury's in Sag retrograde in that house. Then they have teachers that don't understand.
Yes, that makes sense. With some charts I've seen. Yes.
Yeah. So primary school, where the ninth house is high school and more higher type of religious and spiritual concepts and things like that.
Yeah, and that's interesting.
Yeah,
and they are opposite each other, so they are probably connected, aren't they? But it's like the higher and the smaller sort of scale.
Yeah. So community, like if you find that people have the ruler in that third house, they enjoy just hanging around the community, where they might drive 15 minutes, to go to their local shops, or they got like the cafe down the road, or they like to go for a walk in their own community. They're friendly with their neighbours, that kind of thing.
That's nice. And would that especially be if they're got a fixed sign there? Would they be sort of more so like they'll stay at that community for a long time?
Exactly.
Same cafe every day.
I mean, other planets it doesn't mean that their life is just going to be all about their community. I mean, they've got other planets, so they might have something in their career, and then it says that they travel away. You find FIFO, it's often related to the third house. So you've got the third house or sixth house connection, or 10th house, and money house, second house as well. So you might have an aspect, or you might have the Lord of, ruling those houses.
And would it be like markets and things like that as well?
Yeah, markets. It's a communication house, so that would be magazines, speeches, verbal communication, writers. Are all can be represented by that house. So if you have the Lord of the first in the third, then often they like doing short courses. It's also about signing contracts. So when I'm predicting things, and I know that the native is waiting for a certain time, to sign their contract, or the house is just sold or whatever, and normally there's a third house being represented, as so I can predict that they're going to be signing a contract during that time. So this is your chart.
Yes.
Yeah. And you have the moon in Gemini in the third house. And for you, yes, it relates to finance. So, you're spending money on these sort of things, short courses, and I mean, you have Venus there too. So both planets are about money and about third house activities, and, that's also your siblings, And sometimes you find there's that financial tie too between siblings, and you might even put in, like during certain time frames, put in for a present together.
Yes, do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a spiritual house, and because the moon is the goddess, right? So it has to have some sort of spiritual or religious impact there. And I would say you are very spiritual.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that because I think a lot of other astrologers don't. And it always my chart, I was like, why am I quite spiritual?
Yeah.
Because I don't have, anything in Pisces. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It goes back.
Stereotypical. I don't have anything in Scorpio, the stereotypical sort of spiritual houses. Signs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why? It doesn't make sense. Yeah. And what you hear about Moon and Gemini is often very just very stereotypical surface. It'll be like, oh, you can't feel emotion, or you're fickle. It'll be like that. That's it. We have anxiety.
Yeah, I think the moon in Gemini is great. They're great chatterboxes, and
I am a chatterbox.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they want to tell you about their experiences, their third house experience. Like Venus is in Gemini. The moon's in Gemini. So you want to talk about your and you've got a very good by accidentally dignified Mercury in that first house. So it's saying that you can talk about things, and so you'll tell people about your courses that you do. So you're still teaching others, or you're you've got different conversations. Third house conversation. You might talk about your brothers, or talk about your short trip that you just did. That sort of thing. So
that's so funny because we've just talked about all that. That's very
I'm sure if we went by perfection, there must be some relationship to.
Yeah, I'm in the sixth house at the moment.
Okay, okay. Well, there you go. It's Mercury.
And we're doing our podcast today.
Yeah, perfect.
So it all works out.
Yeah. Anyway, and being retrograde, we're probably rambling a bit.
Yeah. We'd have to redo a few.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we have done that too. Okay, and let's have a look at one more chart.
Yep.
Okay, so this one is the moon in Aquarius in this in the third house.
And I like moon in Aquarius too, because that's another one that I find very intriguing and I don't always hear a lot about. So that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like the moon in Aquarius or in a Saturn sign for meditation, right? So this lady is she's pretty much does every full moon meditation for many, many years. And she is very spiritual. Rules her sixth house. So she has been, that's been a workplace kind of situation where she has worked for a spiritual place at that time when she was working there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that she's connected to the moons as part of her spirituality.
Yeah, the meditation. Yeah. Exactly.
And that
exactly.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because the ninth house is, I think, more about, like you were saying, religion or like greater spirituality, like that sort of what is your spirituality, and yes. Whereas third house, it's it's just sort of rituals like that, isn't it? Like
if you were ruled by if she was ruled by the moon, then that would have a much more impact. But it still played a big part of her life. Yeah. And there is a very wide sextile to Venus. So, she loves these moon kind of things, and probably gets her children involved as well, because the fifth house is about her children.
That's nice.
She loves it, Venus.
I've now that the weather's a bit nicer, been walking in the evenings with my children in the around the neighborhood, and we've been looking at last night at the full moon, and so that's kind of nice.
And all the Christmas tree lights are all up, and so there's something else to look at.
Yes, sort of. It's interesting how it plays out.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the moon in the third house. We're going to try and make that one a quick one. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a very good place. The moon rejoices in the third house. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Bye.